Hello guys, opposition lambast Buhari over only God can fix Nigerian comments. The major opposition parties in the country have berated the former president Muhammadu Buhari for urging Nigerians to beseech God to revive Nigeria instead of admitting that successive or progressive Congress-led government has failed the masses. They expressed their anger in separate interviews with The Punch. Buhari incurred the wrath of many Nigerians when he encouraged his supporters in Hausa language not to give up on the country during an APC stakeholders meeting in Katsina on Saturday. According to him, only God who created Nigeria can resolve the problems of Nigeria. The statement has since generated mixed reactions among Nigerians on different social media platforms. Reacting, the National Publicity Secretary of New Nigerian People's Party, Ladipo Johnson, stated that Buhari's utterances were a reflection that the APC-led government had been deceiving the people, despite knowing that it had no clue about the nation's problems. He said, well, it is an admission that the APC government has totally failed Nigerians, and they have led us down to an economic downturn. This statement by the former president shows that even the current administration is confused. It is also means they have no clue about what they have been doing all this while. It's like a trial and error processes. What we need is the right set of leaders. The APC has failed and cannot provide the leadership required to turn the fortunes of the country around. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) shared the same sentiment. In a phone chat with our correspondent, the Deputy National Youth Leader of the PDP, Timothy Osalado, said Buhari's remark was also an indictment on President Bola Tinubu's administration. First and foremost, I think Nigerians should commend Buhari for being honest about the state of the nation and the reality of today's government. Buhari, however, failed to mention that he laid the groundwork for his government, and the inaptitude, it is a continuation of his past leadership failure. Again, it is a vote of no confidence in President Tinubu, which further reaffirms that we have been saying that the man is just there giving people colorful speeches and doing nothing. It is not a time to criticize Buhari for what he said or why he said it. It is a wake-up call to this government and all Nigerians to salvage this country from going the way of South Sudan. This is what happens in countries where leadership fails. So we must not give in to partisanship or nepotism. President Tinubu only consolidated on the inaptitude of Buhari, who was just fortunate enough to lead this country. Therefore, all men of goodwill must stand up and salvage what remains of this country before things fall apart. Nigerian can only get it right if the leaders are there. Similarly, the national youth leader of the Labour Party, Prince Kennedy, said he wasn't surprised by the former president's speech because he was one of a few well-meaning Nigerians who knew he had nothing to offer the country. Kennedy added that it was high time Nigerians gave the younger generation a chance to correct the ills of the past. He said, "The truth is that I am not a fan of Buhari and never expected him to do well. So I am not surprised that he did nothing for 8 years. But my point is that we are in a country where before a new president takes over, there is always a perception that he will do better. Unfortunately, after each successive regime, there will be lamentation that he did not do well. However, we have options in Nigeria. I keep saying it. Until we include a younger generation of leaders, we cannot enjoy the dividends of democracy that are happening all around the world. So, there is no point lamenting because there is another sheriff in town. But just like all the later former president Olusegun Obasanjo wrote to him, Buhari neither heeded nor implemented any of the advice. So, if the ex-president decide again to write Tinubu today, he is also at leisure to listen or not to any of the councils. This is because successful APC government don't listen to people they consider outsiders. This is why I said Buhari's lamentation does not make any sense to me. It is not something I even want to talk about because it's their system. Don't forget, this current president was among those who protested and fought in Nadiko for the government to do the right thing. But today, it is not safe or healthy to protest in Nigeria. So, guys, President Muhammad Buhari saying only God can save Nigeria from its current predicament. That means there is no hope. He knows what he said. I did drop am for here. I bet drop your comment below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, make it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is happening today in the Nigerian political landscape. Thank you.